Hey, Los Angeles Poet Society. Happy Independent Bookstore Days. Jessica here at Midnight Books. And there's everybody here up for Mike Night at midnight, April 29th. What's up, everybody? Woo woo. So we're celebrating Gabriel at Midnight Books. We're celebrating our creative community and our amazing guest writers, poets here. And here we are. So enjoy the show, everybody. Okay. I think that's good. How did that work? Oh, back. Oh, yeah. I guess we'll get everybody's back. All right. We're trying to find a place, I guess. Excuse me. I think we were here last time, huh? Oh, yeah, that works. That works. So our stage, there we go. All right, everybody. So did everybody get a chance to sign up that wanted to be on the mic? Featured artists who don't need to sign up.
I think more people should sign up.
Y'all be
Come on, guys. Okay, we have someone that wants to sign up right here. Thank you. For the art.
That wasn't the point. We used to talk crap. Think y'all got scammed, man.
And yeah, that's the last thing. I'm just inviting more time. And here, everybody gets a bookmark.
Oh, okay.
So you're invited to the VHS annual, 18th annual.
Everybody has to read now.
Okay.
And there's extra ones in the shop.
Oh, goodness. Thank you.
And somewhere. That's gonna be in a couple
Always running in here.
Yes. May 28th. May 28th. And I'll talk about that too. In a bit. But yes, I'm so excited for that. That's great. Oh, right.
Yeah. I love it. Or what? I can call me whatever.
Oh, please, yeah.
We're gonna get any banners.
Oh, come on.
One is one thing. Oh, his idea. He's so crazy. I'm like, she's like, you're welcome. The idea, right? All right, Los Angeles folks, how y'all feeling? Yeah. So today we have 3 featured guests. We have James Berkowitz, we have Huggy Bear the Poet, and we have Carlos Ornelas. And of course, you're here, the collective y'all, and that's fantastic. So we're honored. I'm honored to have y'all today. And it's Independent Bookstore Day, and we're closing up National Poetry Month. One more day until May 1st. It's literally Monday. Maybe. All right. Hopefully this works out. This doesn't work out. No. Something. That's it. We're on. All right, mic check. How's everybody doing? Good. Yeah. All right. Again, happy National Poetry Month, and happy Bookstore Day to our boys here at Midnight Books. And like, this is a super righteous space, opening the doors to everybody, not just offering, a place to get truth and share your work, but like food for the people, seeds to plant, a garden to plant your own like food so you can feed yourself, like that, right? And also a lot of support of local artists. So y'all are awesome. I love it. I'm so happy to be here with y'all. And I'm Jessica. I am your host today and founder of LA Poet Society. And we're going on 14 years in November, so we're in our 13th year. We're teeny boppers. And before we really get the mic started, I want to offer a land acknowledgement. I want to acknowledge all the indigenous of the land, especially where we are today, where we reside. I want to acknowledge the Toba. I want to acknowledge the Gabrieleño, the Fernandeño, the Fabian, Chumash, all the indigenous relatives from all your lands and all those of Mother Earth. And may you all continue to be good participants from the earth that was shown to us so that the next generations can have a fruitful life. Life can be sustained here, generations to come. And I want to also thank all of those beautiful spirits and all the muses of Poetry Month, and for everybody that's been writing or connecting in the arts or listening to your intuition. Your intuition, you know, that's like your higher power, your God strength, your goddess strength, that's your power. So listening to it and being true to your path, you're really being yourself. You know? So I just want to say, you know, good job doing that. And celebrate that, because it's not easy sometimes to make those choices that honor your truth, your spirit. And we gotta navigate that, right? Pushing all balance, and that's what Omadel is the balance, the duality, nature, of my life. And welcome to the party. All right. Thank you. So, here's what we're gonna do. What I like to do after our land acknowledgement, I like to well, pass the journal, so we have that. Part 1 is done. And then I'm gonna pass around a bag of prompts, different prompts, and it's yours for tonight. But then at the end I need that. But soon I'll have prompts that you can just hold on to. I gotta.
You keep the book though. right?
You keep the book. That's yours.
Alright.
Yes.
Alright.
So here you go. Pick a prompt. And I think there's enough in there. And I'll do that in a second. And I want to talk about a couple of writing records. Huh? This one I just got, but guess what? I'm doing my books for you. Oh, okay. It sounds like I have to show it off. Well, the new edition is. But you, yeah, I'm ready. That's how to show everybody.
Teacher from the high school. Just such a classroom.
Oh, yeah. Oh, that's so great. Oh my gosh. Also, I could use your tips. I'm gonna be teaching a social justice. And it's storytelling. Well, I have mine in a book that I want my kids. Well, okay, I'm gonna keep your brain. Yeah, I'm excited. I've always wanted to.
I know. I would.
Thank you. Yeah, I'm still. All right, did everybody get a prompt?
Yes.
Excellent. Okay. And then I have my journal. All right. So first, before we write on together, and that's awesome too, because today's National Poetry Month. This is National Poetry Month. It's before the close, like before tomorrow, we get a writing community. So before we write, I just want to give 3 tips. And I always share this in my poetry workshops, and no matter how old you are, no matter how much you write or don't write, I feel like it helps you. And it's really to remove the block, like that writer's block, and also it's allowing yourself to just really flow and honor your spirit of creativity, like as natural and as unique as it is. So I give you all 3 tips, or the 3 rules to no rules. There's no wrong way to write a poem. There's no wrong way to express yourself. Be creative. You just every step, everything. No way to do it. So I said there's no wrong way to write a poem. And then when you're writing, I just want to say you have a prompt in front of you. Hopefully it might resonate. If it doesn't and you don't wanna write, it's all right. But when you get it, just go with the flow. Think like water. Like go with the first thing that comes to your mind in that prompt, like the first idea. Embrace it. You go with the right, just think like water, right? Fill up your journal, but don't worry about how you're spelling the words. That's too important. Don't worry about your spelling. Don't pause. However you want to identify your words. Continue. Secondly, is don't worry about erasing. Don't take the time to erase, even if you're like, I don't like that word, or I don't like, that's not it. Put a line and just keep going. It's faster. You stay on your foot. Think like water. And you don't want these things like spelling, erasing to rocking your stream and taking you from your idea and your thought. Third tip is you don't have to rhyme. Let's say like no rhyming, especially for you, because everybody, we think you gotta rhyme, and then you're there, you pause for like a minute on the word. What rhymes with such and such? Oh, that doesn't capture the right idea. And you're gone from your original, that essence that you captured right there. So don't worry about spelling, don't worry about racing, don't force rhyme. If you think like rhyme, you think naturally like that, don't make it happen. You don't have to force it to make it happen. The thing is that these are all blocks in your stream. They're all big old boulders crashing down. And you want to capture that original unique, the thing that makes it creatively uniquely you, that also makes it pure, right? It's what you're thinking about, where you wanted to take it. That's what I think. So poetry. So okay, I'm gonna give us let's do like 6 hot minutes. 6 hot minutes. We'll flow. Whatever you want to write. You don't have to share it, but I'm gonna ask, y'all want to share, you can share it during open mic time. You can share it after we write or not. Keep it to yourself or do like this. But we know, don't do that because I do need the prompt back. But we'll do 6 minutes and I'll have a timer all set up. All right, go for it. Oh no, it hurt. I took the cap on.
Oh,
Yeah, they're new.
oh,
Yeah, there's little plastic tip on them.
oh.
Oh. How you feeling? Good. How was that? I exercise. Good. Yeah. Yeah. Awesome. Did has it been the first time for anybody to kind of like writing, or has it been a first time in a while? First time in a while. Oh, good. Now for writing and for trying, you know, it's always great to just try to do something again or do something. And I'm glad y'all did. Does anybody want to share something or share their prompts or share what they wrote? Or Carlos? Oh, right, Carlos.
So my prompt said, to write about socks.
Oh, the socks one. Okay. The mismatched or the socks.
So, in any county jail, you can get your hands on extra socks. You can cut them from the toe and make arm warmers. Socks, a nice name for a pet or a baseball team. Let's talk about socks. Today is the anniversary of the LA riots. The reason I remember is Ice Cube, a song called Vicky. Socks remind me of the LA riots because of the skit from Dr. Dre's album, Carnage. They play a game called the $20 Sack Pyramid. A character named Rudy Responsible. And it's like a game. One of the answers is things that people smoke. So he has to give you clues. And then things that Tim Dog would say. That you guys are familiar with. And then things that came up on Ludi. And one of the clues is socks. So socks and the other rights.
And I say the uprising. I'm glad we're together and we're here. Thank you, Carlos. Thank you for sharing that. Thank you. Thank you for flowing. Would anybody else like to share or talk about the prompts? Okay.
My prompt says write an ode to a 10.
Like, great.
Like it was, well, I don't know, okay. Okay, so an ode to my pen. Como te extraño, mi pluma, how many times I've avoided your call, how many times I've changed my number. You are a part of me, no matter how far I stray, how often the news changes, how much I don't like to look and hear. My pen is the greatest and worst thing about me. My pen is my sharp tongue, my pen is how I avenge, how I mourn. My greatest lover is the one that never leaves. No matter how many times I write it off, like it doesn't exist, my pen is my gift, my saving grace. My pen has seen me childlike and has seen me survive. I am still here surviving.
Wow. That was incredible. I love that. I love it how you said it's the best parts are the worst, or the worst and the best parts, like the how you avenge and stuff. That was awesome. Anybody else like to share? Something else?
Yes, inspired me. So I'm not really good with prompts, but my prompt was write about your last dream from your pill's perspective. So here it goes. You linger again, the feelings I wasn't here last time. You visit when you're not welcome. My poor pillow is getting exhausted by me resting past 10 a.m. The feeling is comfortable. How do I get rid of it? Anywhere I find home, you find home by me. You hear the conversations of my friends, you see me. I see you after waking up and wanting to call back. I open my window, so team and so get on until the next season forever.
You have open mind or check out the bookstore down here.
Oh, we've got this one, so we might have to run out if she.
Okay, well, welcome to hang out. Yeah,
Yeah.
that was great. for sharing. All this flowing. You guys are amazing. Anyone else? Anybody else want to share? Or you can hold on to it for later. All right, hopefully you all feel good. Just have some air when you're moving around. Use your power right now. Feel good. Lock it in. Carry that with you. Right on. Right on. All right, I'm gonna send this back around. I'll share mine too, as well as move it around. If anybody else wants to share, even throughout throughout the night, it's always open. Your spot right here. So don't be shy. Mine was write a poem for the youngest person in my family, and I right away rolled my eyes. This is the one I've been having the trouble with the most. And that's my baby boy, my sunshine. Oh my God, he's fuego.
Of course he is, of course.
I need a pose for him. So it's funny because he's on my mind and he's out in his poem. I'm like, okay, he probably would like I write a poem. So I just thought of soul, and it's just soul, the youngest member of my family, the fiery one with the persona that could bring down a theater. Soul, who I ushered into life, into being, delivering and correcting the flow of his fire. He nips me, keeps me in line to be assured that my intentions are for him. He wouldn't have any less. It's a ticking moment, counting seconds down before his attitude flares and something does not suit him, need him, or meet him. Today, I rerouted the steam. I rerouted the stream of lava around a curving grate. It wrapped the fire like a body of rice around it, spicy sushi, given to me on my time frame. A habit to self, pressure, and his steam. He is my baby. I want him to be well. I want him to grow into the right light and he can be tamed. That's the bitch is beating. I'm like, be tamed. Stop it. Thank you. Oh, fuego. Goodness. He's he's adorable, but I can go forever. It's my son, my baby. Luna, chill. Her birthday's in a couple weeks. She's just like, oh, my birthday. You know? It's the earth sign versus the fire sign. Okay, so we ready? How's everybody feeling? Yeah. Happy Independence action here today. We love Midnight Book, Night and Midnight. So we have some great performers, some great poets today. And I'm gonna go ahead and bring up our first featured guest, and then open mic, I'll weave y'all in and out of our features. Okay. And you're vibing, you can snap, it's fine. Talk, don't interrupt them, but like emotes. Okay. We love to see that. All those Zoom open mics, it's cool, it's great, you're connecting, but you don't hear anything. You're just like, I just put my soul on that. All right, I see them waving at me. Okay. It's not the same. I don't know. Anyway, it feels good. So feel free to. Okay, here we go. Let's do this. Our first guest, I'm gonna bring up. I'm gonna bring up James Berkowitz. He is a writer, poet. He is one of my OGs, one of the friends of the family too. But he's been part of the Los Angeles Poet Society since I think for about 10 years or so. Yeah, and he's an organizer and he's just a wonderful human. And right now, did I send you the file of the song?
I found it.
You did?
Yeah.
Okay, I wanted to actually play that, and or maybe we can play it in a minute. I'll get it to you. I'll let you. Yeah. He has a new song, a new piece called New York City Nights or New York City Streets, and it's amazing. I played it on the Reading in Bed with Jessica. But please welcome James Berkowitz to
so I know, 10, okay, yeah, whatever we gotta take it, you know how I am, I'm able to, I'll switch up.
Good.
But
good.
I do it in a set, so, but I'll around you with that.
And let's make sure our phones are on. Our phones are on.
Let's see if I have a synopsis with age. This is the script in order. The
Oh,
Lorraine County.
you
Yeah,
got this.
All right, all right, all right. Oh, my goodness. And cheers with the water here to everybody. Welcome. I'm being respectful of that. Now, on the floor. Standing in the truth of love, the energetic power of our being, alive with a song of the soul, carrying forth on a wavelength of light. Speaking in minds across universal planes, we catch the words and thoughts of kindred spirits. The art of life, a life of art, love of truth, truth of love. In the truth we're standing, standing in the truth of love. Thank you, thank you. The summer of your birth, fragrant in the blossoming wind, calls from an eternal voice. Yes, we can. Yes, we will. A woodchip path sings with each step taken. Sunlight dances between the trees. Ocean air fills the senses. Mind elation brings inner peace. World of wonder from the angelic side. The grace of your presence written across the sky. Our love sown in heartbeats, no matter where we are, how distant, how far. One language called harmony transcended the borders of native speaking tongues and carried a melodious tune around the globe. One heart pulsed harmony, carrying a beat in lifelong rhythm, transcending the drum of the soul. One language called harmony. Harmony called a language of one, a language of one, a language of the heart of a language called one. This is, next one's New York City Streets. It's really what's called a list poem, so the imagery. And this has been released, so globally, yesterday was our release. And one of my, thank you so much, Miss, with a heavy guitar, one of my great friends I worked in the newspaper world with, and he goes by Boy God. So if you look up on any of the portals, Boy God, the artist, and I'm just grateful. It took a year just to put this piece together. It was master mixed by Kramer, well-known acclaimed music producer. New York City Streets, here we go. And here we are, a nice chill video. But we're gonna do this, okay? It's a beautiful place. New York City streets, alive, burning, kissing the senses, singing through pavements, every corner unfolding, a theatrical stage, people in motion, life in the raw, heart beating pulse, center of the universe, heated core, human aggression cylinders, steeped in creativity, artistic fire, blazing media banners, ringing cell phones, iPod stuffed ears, distracted window shoppers, vertically gazing heads, architectural magnificence, walk faster, jump sidewalk lanes, maniacal saxophone sounds, camera shutters snapping, mind racing, sensory overload. Go, go, go. When do we stop? Where do we stop? How do we stop? Why should we stop? Mother Earth keeps turning.
Yeah.
Are we doing time, please?
You're fine.
How many more you think? 4 or 5 or something? Just for that. Okay, okay. Assuming whether to do some of the more political or social comment, and she's saying yes. Open the darkness.
Regan.
Into the night I seek love amongst the weak, the meek, in all life forms, tenderly and unwavering. We're waiting for the ill souls of the world to transpire, allowing drops of dew to gently baptize their heads, while our violent society hangs by threads, breath by breath, in a perilous human crucible. Nature and our animal friends continue to pray for awareness, pleading for us to stop being careless. We look on as leaders drop bombs, causing self-destruction, an eruption of terror, though they admit not their pride within a common lot, unbending, but sending a patriotic message of death. Life clenched fist, turning point has passed. A face in the mirror is all that will ever last. Obstacles come, interrupt the flow. Lord of humanity, please bring us home. Embrace a call to arms, loving, tender, for the man lying in the alley, in the hordes of homeless wandering sadly. Train running hard, I hear you coming our way, kicking up refuse of society's decay. Next stop announce a heavenly place called divine. To an unclenched fist of freedom, let our spirit rise. Face in the mirror is all that will ever last. If you turn a cheek to poverty and pretend you never asked.
Yeah.
Right now, in a country miles away, but at our front door remains a mass of refugees, distraught, astray, afraid, within a chaos caused by a greedy few, rupturing lives while many are slew, causing the sun to dim to the point of an eclipse during the interim while their power leaders slip and fall into their graves, universal sin. This next one's, I know as we spoke with Gabriel, wonderful human being. I'm gonna read the very first poem I ever read, because I saw when you were here with the open mic, the very first poem I ever read in my life was at my mother's funeral, and it was a eulogy to her, and it's the poem that why I'm at this point on the journey. So it's called Circle of Love. A picture of you, smiling face. Your dancing shadow leaves a trace. Your father's torch will keep you warm through the cold and the harm. In this circle of love where the flowers grow, in this circle of love where the heart shows, there's a poem of love that's only real, where the flowers blossom and the wounds heal. Footsteps in motion, jubilant, crossing back and forth, race with every turn as the beat of life pulses with motherly love. The perfect dance, a celebration of souls, an embrace of grandeur painted with each breath as precious moments light the way far beyond the human eye, where dancing tides swirl from the echoing heart, and the everlasting joy of human connection resides amidst a constellation of stars. 3 minutes, okay. Okay. Little romantic one we'll throw in here. She moves me into a world of sweat through her sun-drenched dress. A fluttering butterfly in the perfume-scented wind, blowing away the veil, revealing. Tears for peace run down the face of humanity. Crying wounds of hate seek impossible escape. When the light of the soul clenches the darkness of barbaric ways, tears for peace run down the face of humanity. Oh, sweet world, gift of life and mind, remove evil teachings from the eyes of humankind. Lift us from the dust of earth, return us from the heavenly skies. Embrace the call to oneness in the sharing of eternal life. Tears for peace run down the face of humanity. Down the face of humanity run tears of peace. Tears for peace. Peace for tears. Tears for peace. Peace for tears. And one more. The heart of the moment. A celebration of life where the endless flow of love knows no beginning or end. A toast to the journey. An embrace of friendship, smiling amidst the constellations of night, where boundless love twinkles endlessly from the stars. The touch of your presence, precious gift. The breath of life made easier because you live. Thank you so much for your kind attention and time. Thank you, Chuck, and all of you. Thank you so much.
Everything inspiring. I love it, the human experience, like you
Thank you.
share.
Thank you. Thank
Right,
you so,
thank you for your social justice.
thank you so much. Thank you, everybody.
Yay, right. So we're gonna pop in, so no one wanted number one or number two, so I put myself down on number two, but I'll pass this around again, make you inspired to continue. If you have something. So that's the only reason I put two, that's like, otherwise number three. I'm doing you a solid. So, I want to share a poem from my book, actually,
It's a beautiful book
I'm
too.
so excited to finally have them.
This is the second or third?
No.
picture? Yeah, wow. I have the first. I'm glad to have the first
Just-
one.
Sell them and you have it all. All right, so serious longing. So I'm just gonna share a couple pieces from this, and then we'll bring our next featured guest. And well, actually, no, then I'm gonna bring up number three. You're gonna come up and join me, and then we'll bring our next. All right. So this is for all the humans in the house. I'm dedicating this to Huggy Bear the poet. I don't know if I got to share this with you yet, but especially for you, this is called Being Human. Hi, welcome. Have a seat yourself. Welcome to my night at midnight. So being human, feeling desolate in this space where time meshes into the host of my death, an uncertain slumber of rights, a net of collection. Why does it always come down to money? To raise your hopes, your praises, to make you feel like a good human, a happy human. Justify me this feeling of incompleteness because I do not have enough paper to go around taking away all the hands I owe. Is my life less valuable because I cannot pay someone today? Is my life less valuable because I do not have enough green to pay? Am I deemed to tire tread and sidewalk skid because I can look short? Well, how short of human am I since I have no green to give? Since when did paper inject itself into our veins? The needles blended into the stream of blood, plasma, capillaries, dust. There is no green in my blood. I am not rich. I am not paid. Thank you. Yeah, be human, be human earthlings, man. That's what we are. Enjoy being of earth, but thriving with your experience. And it's not about what we have, about what we are, what we can do with our power. Use it for good, use it so it helps you, but also put it forward so a lot of goodness comes from you. All right. Okay. So these are some old yummy poems that I haven't got to read for ages. So this is also Earth Month. So this is called Hold Fast from Indulgence. And I'm a big fan of Mother Earth. I love her. I hug her. I smell her. Kiss her. Touch her. I really have been I feel like I've literally been on spring break for a few weeks. I've just been enjoying being in nature and seeing the abundance after the rain. I'm just like, this is great. This is called Hold Fast from Indulgence. And I dedicated this to Ramadan, the spirit of Ramadan, that that holiday is about, and also Bacha. Terror escapes the threat of sound, bursting into atmosphere, like echoes of minds claiming no name into the heart of the mother. Sacred face of her loins promised for another. Saviors of race, hold your hands into the dirt. Wipe your face with her sweet smell, but no licking. Let no saliva taste the surface of her nectar. No tongues to push further into her. Recall agendas of lies sent to vanquish her. Never tenderly, never mystically, never sung her to sleep a gentle mind of respect for her soil, for her water. Each drop a drum rubbing into the belly that sways under shadows. Guardians charging from atop her face. Solstice and greens, lush valor. Let no tongue contempt the sorrow shed. For he, she, they, who does nothing, destroys everything. Not passive about it. We gotta take care of our mama. And last piece is called Ocean Mantra. And that book series, Lonnie, when I wrote that book, it really was a journey I went on. Choosing creativity, choosing the artist in me over the 9-to-5 ranks, paycheck, whatever, security. I chose me, forget it, you know, anyways, so being human was really my epiphany, like, hey, it's not about if you're worthless in here, like what I always say. And now Ocean Mantra is like the end of that aha of this whole journey that that book had. It was like this. Ocean Mantra. Of becoming lost in a work where you chop away the tide to hold your own current. To find yourself richer in the arms of spirit that moves you inward, upward, toward absolution of self-identity and realize the true meaning behind the pattern of your breath. Tide reveals fortune, just as seashells ornament the shore. There's always more underneath. Big to uncover truth, clear as the water. Thank you. Thank you. Hey, hermano, hermanas. Next up, we have Frisa. Fresa. Oh, la fresa. Fresa.
I haven't read like, I think like in 3 years.
Oh, welcome. Happy you're here. Maybe you're
So this is a love poem. I wrote it last month, called Here You Go. Soft words, dreamy eyes. Why are you so kind? Your skin is my favorite color of coffee. Your hair will carry your energy. The lives you live, the talks, the fingers, the love. Experiencing you is a rosy cloud, one of a kind.
All right, we got 2 more folks for the mic. I'll put you out next after the next feature. Does anybody else want to put their name down? All arts are welcome, or if you want to share what's on your mind, share palabra with us. Share us on a joke. Anybody? All right, it's gonna be here. All right, our next guest, I'm very excited to bear witness. I always love my out of town folks, people that I get to share some of LA with, and just share Poet Society. One of my favorite things to say about Los Angeles Poet Society is that we're inclusive. We don't have borders, and that folks can join our actions and be a part of us, even if they live somewhere else. Right? They don't have to all just come into the theater. They can just be on Zoom, or they can submit a poem that we publish in our books. So there's so many ways that we support each other, and it feels good to say that and keep connecting with so many more artists in our network and our create a community. So I'm excited, y'all. We have a special guest here, tonight. And that is Huggy Bear the poet. And I have the bio. I'm gonna introduce you with your bio here. But just so y'all know, Huggy Bear the poet was born and raised in the city of Mobile, Alabama. Through his talents, they've allotted him the opportunity to travel the world. Huggy has graced the stages and venues in states from LA, from the Apache Cafe to the Apache Cafe in Atlanta, to the New York Cafe in New York City, to 3 of Bush Boys and poets in the DC, Virginia area. He's open for folks like Nikki Giovanni and Jesse Jackson, Jill Scott, Fantasia, Ricky Smiley, and a plethora of other phenomenal entertainers. And through his socially aware poetry, he's captivated and evoked social change in each and every venue he's performed. And although nationally known and considered one of the top spoken word artists in the country, he's also credited with pioneering the modern spoken word movement along the Gulf Coast. Huggy writes from the heart and performs from the soul. Uses spoken word to motivate, empower, and agitate people for growth, right? His in-your-face style performance provides the catalyst to make one look deeper within. And what an honor. We have Huggy Bear the poet in the house. What an honor. Thank you for being here.
Thank you.
Yes,
Wow.
I'll be right here.
Board together? Okay, now I'm trying to say. It's a blessing to be here, man. Like you said, I'm from Mobile, Alabama. I've been in LA about a week now doing shows. It's been a good time, man. You know, it's usually I come to LA, I'm in and out, but I got a whole week to kind of, be a tourist, fat burgers in and out, the whole night. Been having a good time. It's my last show. I fly out Monday morning, so it's good to be here. I see my good brother, friend Kevin Sandblum, came through today, man. That's my brother right there, man. He bring his guitar, but it's all good, man. He's one of the dopest singer-songwriters in the country, man. Okay, y'all would see him. Google him, Kevin Sandblum. So I'm gonna go ahead. I ain't got much time, so I got 10 minutes. I'm in about 2 pieces for me. Okay, so I'm just going to tell him. And
You can 15 minutes from me.
okay, I'm gonna get 3 up in here. Okay. All right, so I'm gonna start here, man. I love this space here. I feel very revolutionary. That's right up my alley. I'm a part of a gang myself, y'all. Y'all familiar with the Poor People's Campaign?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So I'm a coordinator in Alabama. I wrote this poem. We have a mantra called "Time to Do More." And more is an acronym. It means mobilize, organize, register, educate. So this is my recruitment. So if you don't hear nothing, look up Poor People's Campaign. They say the rich get richer, the poor gets poorer. And that's more than just a cliche. Whether it be food, clothing, shelter, justice system, or healthcare, your life in this life depends on what you can afford to pay. Now, I'm not going to even mention the trials and tribulations of being a person of color, woman, immigrant, transgender, or gay. They subjugate the people and destroy this planet for their profits, and that's always been the American way. There was never any money in your salvation or liberation, all the profits in your oppression. They've been trying to school us to this fact for a couple 100 years. It's high time we start learning these lessons. They use lies and propaganda to keep us fighting each other. So while they make their money, we out here stressing. And they got the police and the military to protect the whole operation. So don't hold your breath waiting on no apology or confession. See, before they give up the power and profits, they'll rather see us all dead. They'll shoot you 100 times and say you was accidentally poisoned by lead. They know most of us won't question or research the lies we being fed. The other half woke, too comfortable to get up out the bed. Our luxuries and the world poverty is all intertwined. This precious metal and the technology we love so much come from places that use child slave labor in their minds. And you out your mind if you figure they left imperialism and colonialism behind. They just got private security firms and corporations mapping and drawing up the new line. American history book got blood and tears on every last one of its pages. Most of us, we still slaves, whether it be the mind, death, penitentiary, or wages. Got us walking around thinking we free. They've been doling it out to us in stages. Anybody ever tried to teach the people the truth? Got hit with gauges, locked in cages. We can't wait till the food's all gone. Ain't no more water to drink. So all the trees have been chopped down, so all the air we breathe stink. Today, house of cards, stock market crash, got our family living out of a clunker. Them nuclear bombs start going off, ain't gonna be nowhere to hunker. Well, unless you got a bunker, or you know, a billionaire with a ticket, most likely you and us, our families ain't gonna survive because we ain't grab a sign and pick it. It's just a matter of time for we all gonna be inundated with war, famine, and disease. All because we live in a tolerated system, let a few fat rats of all the cheese. And they send their sons and daughters off to school, send your ass off the war. You in Fallujah, dodging IEDs, they back home studying for the bar. You've been eating MREs for 60 days straight. They on lobster and caviar. You're an expert sniper, 10 confirmed kills. Hoorah. On the back nine, he shot 9 other partners. It's just too much food being thrown away. Any child will go hungry, have nothing to eat. Too many vacant homes and empty lots for anybody to die or exposure on the streets. Too much change and science right in our face. I see what we're doing to the planet Earth. Too much greatness and beauty in all the races. I see why God made us so richly diverse. But we got too much in stake and too much in common by acting like we rivals. They win when we fight amongst ourselves. That's why they teach us to be tribal. So whether you follow the Veda to Quran, Buddhism, or the Bible, it's time we come together as a beloved community. Fulfill Dr. King's dream for more revival. She's more of us than it is of them. That's why we got to come together with God meant. I mean, anybody teaching love, tolerance, and compassion, you invited up under this tent. We nip it complacency in the bud and we get back on our hustle. We got the will of might, playing the sight, the attitude, and the muscle. Mobilize, organize, register, educate. Whether you're black, white, gay, straight, rich, or poor. This moral revival is for all our survival. It's time that we all. Might we go deeper?
Yes, let's do this.
No. Deeper you go, darker it gets. But I believe that's a poet's job, shine light in these dark places, because ain't nobody else doing it. See what I'm saying? This piece is about domestic violence. Now, I bet they took a survey, 9% of these cats that are out here beating women, maiming them, killing them. They probably watched the man of their own father do to their mother. So I feel like as an impressionable young child, you deal with it one or two ways. You internalize and say, this is where a man's supposed to behave, and I have the right to treat a woman like this, or a young lady seeing the right to be treated like this. Or you totally reject the philosophy. It's all in the form. This is very exciting. Ain't it sad what some will do or go through? All in the name of love. Y'all tell me, why is it that the evil monsters seem to always be able to find a kind-hearted dog? First it started with some yelling, a couple of mushes in the shower. Pretty soon he was hitting her so much and so hard, he would at least put on some boxing gloves. Still bringing to the street ways, so it was easy to fuck with her head. Still too smart, too spirited, so he had to take her down a few pegs. Now he beats her. Till she folds up, submits and begs. He even got her thinking it's her fault. He keeps going back upside her head. She put up with all these beatings, hoping one day to be wed, but all she ever gets is more bruises and humiliation. Instead, he says, keep your mouth closed. Open your legs, disrespect me, or try to leave, your ass gonna wind up dead. To survive in this crazy Negro has to become her one and only goal.
So occasional punching bag has officially become one of her roles. Now she pill popping, geeking, putting that stuff up her nose, but not to numb the blows to her face, ones to her soul. Baby girl lost like Alice going down the wrong rabbit hole. In just a matter of time before she pregnant on the track or somebody pole. She figures she grown and on her own, so she stays out on that stroll. But she just a scared, misguided PK, confusing love with control. Why I'm telling you this story? I'm pretty sure you've heard it before. 9 times out of 10 probably sound like somebody you already know. Could very well be someone in your row listening to this flow. Deny their situation because the bruises and scars won't show. I look in your eyes, past disguise. I see the pain. And you desperately want to leave and change the status quo, but you trapped and feeling like you ain't got nowhere else you can go. Thought you about this wannabe pimp who refused to let you grow. Now I'm not psychic or clairvoyant, but it's one thing I do know. He lying to you when you say he ain't gonna do it no more. Don't ask me how I know. This ain't my first rodeo. You couldn't imagine the bullshit I lived through just in order to grow. I only had a word, so I'm gonna paint it with a motion picture. Let's just say I joined the Navy with more issues than Antoine Fisher. Trust me when I'm telling you, you fall from being alone. You want to catch it as a shout if you want to catch it or give up more when they grown. My pop treated me and my family worse than Joe Jackson did Michael. I'm just blessed as a man, and with my child, I was able to break that cycle. See, I'm a grown man, but I've seen too much domestic drama. Can't count the beatings I took just trying to protect my mom. I ain't talking about the extra torture after she gone to work or left. Hell, I got beat more for having audacity, but just trying to help. And I ain't talking about with no belts, no open hand, or no switch. I'm talking stitching cord, boards, right and left with his fist. Yelling and telling me, little nigga, be glad I ain't let you exist. She might be your mama, but she always gonna be my bitch. He mad at the white man's world, not treating him right. So when he get to the house, he geeked up on that white and he ready to fuck it. The people who care for him the most, we treated him like he was regal. I call it worse than my mom. You see, back then beating your kids was legal. Have you ever had to live knowing that someone had a bad day, it was coming to take it out on you? So you gotta hope and pray they have a good one. You have a fucking chance of having one too. Whatever find a reason to come get you, no matter what the fuck you do. The only way to avoid their wrath is stay out of their path and their view. Now, a 10-year-old to you, contemplating suicide may seem odd. That's how it is when you're more afraid of facing your father, God. That's why I never hit a woman. I know this because I'd rather walk away or be punked than never be anything like he was. Great to say. Yeah, I apologize. I know I triggered half the room, but you know, we got to go there. So I'm gonna do one more, get out y'all way. And can I go deep?
Good.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So I'm feeling the energy of the space, man. It's like 19th century crowd, so y'all easy calls I don't know if we do. And this is probably the most personal piece I've ever written. I don't think it's nothing more personal, intimate than your face, your relationship with God. And I'm gonna lose you or y'all gonna love me after this point. This is my truth. This is blasphemy. I don't claim to be a Christian. You see, if I did that, I'd be lying. I asked myself, what would I say if I was back in the day when they was feeding Christians to lions? You see, to me, that's where the level of commitment should be. If you think you're truly worthy of Zion. But I behave more Christ-like than some who go to church every day, but I didn't even try. But I'm told that's not enough to keep me out of hell from trying. God's got a method to all this madness, all this disease, war, dying. It's all part of a big elaborate plan of hunger, suffering, crime. And I should accept this blindly and faithfully without any questioning or prying. So I'm bruised and I'm battered. I'm scarred, but I'm hard. And I've been searching for a path that's gonna bring me closer to God. Disoriented and confused by all the different lies that I'm told. So I'm on my knees in the gutter on the side of the road. And I'm praying for forgiveness of my sins so I can lighten up my load and some GPS navigation to find the quickest way to your abode. Or maybe just a blanket of love because this world can be so cold. And the courage of Harriet Tubman to try to go back and save a few more souls. So every day I pray to God. I don't even know his real name. He sees fit to provide miracles in my life just the same. There's so much evil in this world that to me it's such a shame that all these religious gangsters can do is argue about. It's what set I'm supposed to claim. Some say the carpenter's coming back. Some saying he never came. He said he built a house for us in heaven. But we vandalizing the frame. Like Easter fists and Easter baskets was supposed to be a part of his fame. Got too many snake oil salesmen out here running and manipulating the game. I look at this world we live in sometimes, and I wonder if God is gone. Has he washed his hands of us like Pilate and left us on our own? Maybe he just allowed us to finally reap what we already sown. So much death, destruction, and evil in this world. You tell me what's going on. Maybe he just got tired of our lame hymns, prayers, and songs. What if Jesus is on the main line? We don't want to pick up the phone. What if we dial the wrong numbers? What if he just don't like the tone? What if we doing too much dirt while the truth already shown? What if he trying to teach us about our smartness and left us with his clone? You go to blasphemy if you want. I spit my gospel truth in this poem. If you ain't never questioned your beliefs, go ahead and throw your first stone. Anybody? Anybody? I'm one of the few who admit it, so people look at me like I'm wrong. My religion has been reduced to traditions and superstition because it's all I ever known. I pray for more faith every night and feel like an oxymoron. I've studied all the gods of Abraham. My grandmama raised me to be a Christian. Right now, I can't tell you if I'm on the road to Mecca, Damascus, or perdition. And I know my soul will never be right if I keep following a path of least resistance. Now I feel like I'm about to hit rock bottom, and I don't know whether to ask Jesus or Allah for assistance. You see, I found truth in different books. That's why to me the fighting's paid. We basically arguing and killing each other over what not to eat and who Jesus' real baby dad. And where's my big booming voice? Huh? Oh God, just talk to me. He got to know what the little gifts he gave me. I can make the whole world see. I guess it ain't faith if you got proof. There's so much to ask for the truth. So I can go out here and spread the gospel to the old and the youth. I've been waiting my whole life for some vision so I can get out here and rep. Now I feel like I don't interpret God's sign language. I'm going